all times, so get permission from whoever pays the bills before you dial. And good luck! So, the game of the show? There may have been F1 99, a new Colony Wars and a new G-Police in the Psygnosis stand, but there was only one game everyone was interested in. Wipeout 3 is the latest instalment in the fastest, maddest and undoubtedly coolest racing series you'll ever play. It's got split screen, loads of new ships and blinding tracks around superbly designed cities of the future. It's simply the best game we've seen this year, and we couldn't help going back for just one more go. It was a good job that Capcom's Resident Evil 3 was right next to Wipeout display. It was the only thing that could distract us. 3 certainly seems to be the magic number. This is the goriest, scariest and most of all, best in the Resident Evil series so far. And it takes place before Resident Evil 2. Weird. But towering over the Capcom stand were Eidos, complete with Lara Croft in abundance. We were impressed with Fighting Force 2, a Tomb Raider style beat 'em up which creams on the first one, but it was Fear Factor which really did the job. An action adventure with a real cinematic slant, it's going to give Resident Evil a real run for its money. After the break we'll be having a good look around the loudest stand of the show. It's EA, only in America.
Enter the virtual reality world of the Interactor, where all the action jumps off the screen and into your gut.
Hey, dork! Plug it back in.
The Interactor. Put it on, plug it in, crank it up, feel it all.
Dude, let's plug it into the stereo.
Available now from Accessories Direct. Call 0845 601 0015. Lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All major credit cards are accepted. Calls are charged at a low-rate call.
Electronic Arts did the business at E3, showing off the highly impressive Tomorrow Never Dies to the world. We love it, by the way. There was also the obvious FIFA 2000, and they won our award for best use of snow in a game. Sledstorm is mad motorised racing down the mountains of the world. It's like Wipeout on snow. Konami were a little quiet, sadly. They had the Metal Gear Solid add-on, but the most interesting thing was their first foray into the world of PlayStation racing for ages, Konami Rally. It's not the real name yet, but this is a truly realistic rallier from the V-Rally school, which just left us Namco before lunch. Beg Sony Europe to bring Pac-Man World out in Britain, soon. There was no news of a European launch, but we loved it. There's 3D crash-style levels and old-school Mazy Mayhem too, with ghosts everywhere. Ace Combat 3 looks like it'll fly too. This arcade flight shoot-'em-up is everything the other Ace Combats promised but simply didn't deliver. After we'd crashed our plane a few too many times for our liking, it was time for a bit of Dragon Valor, Namco's first 3D action-adventure game. And judging by this, it won't be their last. But unfortunately, we're about to enter the last part of the show. Catch us after the break, where we'll be taking you around the rest of the games that mattered at E3.
The galaxy was strewn with a scourge of 15-block memory cards. Until V-Memory 1000 hove into view, with 72 times the storage space for up to 1,080 virtual game saves. Gamers everywhere heaved a sigh of relief. The battle had begun. V-Memory is a virtual memory system that plugs into the parallel port at the back of the PlayStation console. Its user-friendly interface makes it easy to navigate the 72 virtual memory cards available. So forget 15-block memory cards. They belong to the 20th century. Available now from Accessories Direct. Call 0845 601 0015. Lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All major credit cards are accepted. Calls are charged at a low-rate call.
Welcome back to E3, and the stand was most to be proud about, GT Interactive. Not only were they able to promise 2 new Oddworld games for PlayStation 2, and a brand new cutesy cuddly Spyro type game by the name of 40 Winks, they showed off the best finished game at the show, Driver. Yep, you've probably already got a copy of the greatest game so far this year. There really is no excuse. E3 was held just days before the American release of Star Wars The Phantom Menace on film. As you might have guessed, the entire country was Star Wars crazy, and the LA Convention Center was no exception. Staying on the film theme, Indiana Jones is officially confirmed for PlayStation. Now, we don't actually have any PlayStation shots, but just a taster, here's some PC footage of the original Tomb Raider. Codemasters had reason to be cheerful too. No Fear mountain biking has come along nicely, Princess Team Boxing is certainly benefiting from a bit more development time, and Football Manager looks like it could be the first PlayStation management game to reach stunner status. It's that good. Gremlin figured in the British invasion of LA as well. They were showing off Rally Masters, now put back to avoid V-Rally 2, European PGA Golf, their best go at golf yet, and the truly mad Hogs of War. Where else have you played as a warmongering pig in an action strategy game? Rounding up their impressive lineup was Gekido, a sideways scrolling beat-em-up adventure in the old school style. Only now you can pick up entire cars and lob them at baddies. Bring it on! Tired and emotional in the final hour of the third day of the show, we needed cheering up. And if Hasbro couldn't keep doing it, Fox Interactive certainly could. They've got a superb roster of games for $99. Croc 2 will sell loads. The cute crocodile is back and far, far better than before.
He's lean, he's green, and he's back in action. Join Croc in a search for his long-lost parents in the all-new 3D adventure Croc 2. Croc's fiendish enemy Baron Dante is back and enlists a new gang of monsters to get revenge. But Croc's got some hot new moves, including a hightail attack, a power flip, a hanging kick, and a super jump, along with tons of new gobos to help him, so Dante better watch his back.
Alien Resurrection looks stunning too. We can't wait for more of this later this year.
Participate in the resurrection. Alien Resurrection.
And as for Planet of the Apes, well, what can we say? We'll just have to leave it to the apes themselves. And after that, prepare yourself for the very latest action replay codes. Here at PlayStation Power, we're always inundated with requests for the latest action replay and Game Shark cheat codes. So get your finger ready on the pause button, because here comes some of the latest.